also see the contract that one bride attempted to get her entire bridal party to sign. And let me tell you, like, they did not. And now the bride and the groom are eloping and they're having a very intimate wedding with no wedding party. But anyway, the contract that she attempted to get the bridal party to sign, this one girl was getting married, okay? And it was like 8 months out from her wedding. That's incredibly important, okay? She has a little lunch with all of her girlfriends. She wants to ask them all together, like, hey, would y'all please be in my wedding party? I would love to have y'all stand up beside me, on my big day. All the girls are like, oh my gosh, yes, sounds fantastic. She gives each of them a little gift bag with the usual stuff inside. Everything that's labeled bridesmaid that you never actually want to use, and it goes into the back of your closet. But you say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. In addition, she starts handing out pieces of paper and pens. Basically, what the bride was asking of her bridesmaids, and she was like, this shouldn't be a big deal if we're all on the same page, if we're all kind of thinking, of waiting a couple of years before we get to these steps in life. She wanted each of them to sign an agreement, okay, and allegedly legally binding, I don't think that it was whatsoever, but sign an agreement that she would agree to pay for their hair, for their nails, for their makeup, for their tan, for their dresses, for their shoes, even for the wedding. They could not get pregnant while she was engaged, to the point that they would show that it was very, very clear that they were pregnant at her wedding. She didn't want to be upstaged. She did not want to be upstaged. She was like, it's okay, like if you are having a baby or something and it's very early so no one can tell just yet and you're not announcing it, of course, not a big deal. You're choosing to make your life milestone very evident, very obvious at my milestone event. I just think that that's a little bit tacky on your part, and I think that it would only be appropriate for you to pay back the money that was spent on you and choose to not participate in the day. Just saying, none of the girls were having babies, okay? They were all like, we're barely, like some of us are married, some of us aren't. We're all like relatively young. We're not really thinking that's where we're wanting to go with life yet. But if that's even crossing your mind to make us sign something like this, we are all out. They staged a coup. They all walked out of there. The girl's now going to Cabo with her mom, her dad, her fiance, and that is it.